guy like this.
Christian gonna go down there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Dances by at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, set. 19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant. Here we go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And we'll get this to the 32. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Get up. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw here. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. looking to put a drive together. St. Brown motioning left. Now Daniels. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on.
To the air goes Daniels. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Daniels going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A pickup of 2 yards.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get up. Somebody lying.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lane. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Rocco 80. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy at Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Ready, Packers 60. Ready, 70 Rangers, ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Hot 70, 19 Lions.
Here's Daniels. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards.
Washington.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Okay,
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip. through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Come on, come on.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll drop the throw.
Gets this into the hands of Blue.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue
With a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Got it. Ready? Ready. Alert. 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime? And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And
he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Back to throw. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Able to power through. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? No, just unlock line. Ready,
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready? 19, 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Fucking
He's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Flip, past the 60.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Johnson jostles free. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
69 yards.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together.
In motion left goes Watson.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Back to throw. Daniels.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't even understand.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 6 Coogan.
Back to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They'll set up a throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Oh, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
76 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Washington.
Now Daniels.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian Watson.
42 yards.
And the Commanders have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 38. Cowboys 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
70. Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go again with Blue. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Right.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's simply is a missed opportunity.
Game.
They're in position. If they take
That
the
ain't
ball
doing too
downfield and
much.
score,
That ain't
they got a
doing
chance to
that
win
ain't
the
doing
game.
too
Instead,
much,
they
bro.
cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole
He
lot
was
of fun
not
for
doing
him.
too
On
much
the
at
other
all.
side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball so important.
And he loses the
Thank you.
football a
Thank you.
second time.
Thank you.
It's picked up
Thank
by
you.
the Cowboys. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Here comes second down at 5. Now Blue trying the right side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2.
Come on.
Here's a big third down.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal at the
Bronco 80.
3-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Steady.
He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RP. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed.
Talk that shit way too early, really. Hey, but GG though, bro. It's fun.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they blended the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Lions. Ready. Clark, Panther 6, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.